ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is episode 7, season 1 of Yeah Nah Good Chat. I'm in the studio today with Tyson and Josh. How are we going, fellas?
Good.
Healthy, fit.
Fucking healthy.
I'm here.
Well.
So let's jump straight into this topic. Fucking nuts first.
Nuts first. Don't even test the water.
Today's topic we're going to be talking about is aliens. Are they real? Are we arrogant enough to believe that we're the only species in the universe? Tyson, start us off. What are your thoughts?
Yes, they are, I reckon. Why? Because I reckon the universe is too big just for us to be here.
It's a very nice answer, Josh.
I reckon, yeah.
Josh.
They're definitely real. I have proof they're real.
Yeah.
They abducted Travis. A few years ago. I don't know if anyone was there.
I've got videos of it, so I know.
Travis.
There's UFOs and everything.
No, but definitely, I think. What Tyson said.
I think
there's too much.
Yeah,
so we've been told.
There's too much going on.
If the universe is real,
well,
there's too much out there to only be us.
The universe is, I've written down here somewhere, 13.9 billion years old.
Yeah.
Right? Oh. So we've been on the Earth for 4,000 years or something?
Yeah.
Like, we're that underdeveloped.
And there has to be something else out there.
Yeah. Like, we're so young as a species. When you think about it, like there's a statistic.
New kids on the block.
Yeah, like, there's a statistic that's like, we advanced more between the fucking, you know how they're the ages? They're like the Stone Age and the Bronze Age and the Gold Age and shit like that. Like, they reckon that we advanced more between the fucking Bronze Age and the Iron Age than we have since.
True.
You know, like, they believe, like, we've got iPads and iPods and all this technology.
Why did it take so long to develop? Just weird
why are we so fucking dumb?
It's the weird shit.
Just retarded cunts.
I feel like maybe aliens just, like, looked at us and were just like, look at these cooked cunts down here running around. Like, they didn't want to fucking bar us. They just like, let us destroy our own.
They're fucking looking at us right now thinking we're fucking dumb cunts talking about it.
Yeah, they're fucking up there right now. They're like, yeah, they're fucking on and so on. Yeah, no, good chat, boys. They know
good chat.
These cunts are great.
They fucking got us. We're done.
We've actually infiltrated. There's 3 of them. So we listen to them and they know. So we got to keep a closer eye. But, absolutely right. I think you're fucking dangerously arrogant if you think that we are the center of the universe. Yeah. Like, if you believe that it is only us. But I did read a theory today too that said that some scientists believe in other life, but they believe that we're it. Like, we're the start of it. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think so. I don't.
I never really thought about that.
I believe that we're the first, like, we're the aliens. And then new species and new planets are going to come up, and then we're going to be the aliens to them. So that if
once we're gone, then
we think, like, if we can develop spaceships that, like, can travel through space with ease, and we fucking flying over another planet, then cunts are going to be like, oh, there's fucking UFOs in the sky, there's fucking aliens in the sky, and it's going to be us like, oh, bro, there's fucking aliens.
Oh,
like, they're only like 200 years old or some shit. So, and I feel like there's just too much proof. Like, alright, so you've got a lot of people who would lie for the fact of, like, wanting to gain something from it, whether it's, like, they want TV privileges, they want to be famous, so they lie about aliens or they lie about seeing UFOs. And it's like, what about that fucking old woman down the street who's got nothing to fucking lie, like, no reason to lie, and she's just like, oh yeah, I got abducted the other night, and they took me for a spin, and then they brought me back. Like, if you're on Discovery Channel at 2 o'clock in the morning, you listen to some of them people talk, and they're like, yeah, no, fucking, they picked me up, and, you know, like, they had big heads and, like, long fingers, and they're like, oh, you know, like, feeling you up and shit, and they just drop you off, and you can't remember shit. And it's like, why lie? But then again, I had some cooked dreams.
The weird thing is, like, if aliens didn't exist, I don't know if this makes sense. If aliens didn't exist, where did the alien idea come from? Where did the first person just be like, this is an alien, they're not from here? And where did the whole look come from? Like,
because like everyone
describes him as a big,
green,
big head,
big eyes.
Yeah, like cool.
Yeah.
Like if they were never a thing, who was just sitting there one day and was like, oh, there's something else, and this is how they're going to be perceived. Like
some dude dropped a shitload of LSD and was just like,
yeah, tripping the fuck out.
Big heads,
bro,
fucking freaking out, big fingers.
Should have seen the night I had with these guys.
Kick-ons at 3 a.m. in the morning. Someone's random kitchen. Just fucking...
Someone's laundry. Blast this go.
Just look up as some alien dude like telling you to fucking get out of his garden shed.
He's hiding some shit in there.
Well, like, and then you look at like the things, for example, like the pyramids. Now, if you read up on the pyramids in fucking Egypt, like there are pyramids all over the planet, right?
Yeah.
And a pyramid is a pyramid. They all look the fucking same. But there are pyramids in Egypt, there are pyramids in the Amazon, there are pyramids in fucking Scotland. Like, if you look this shit up, they're the exact same, obviously not as big as the ones in Egypt, but they're fucking rock built structures, the exact same as the pyramids, fucking all over the fucking planet. And it's like, you know, like, I don't expect for a second that the Egyptians, when they were building their fucking pyramids, were talking to the fucking bagpipe Scottish people, who were then talking to the fucking cunts that were chopping off heads down in fucking the Amazon rainforest. They got the Shoelace Express landline going, and they were just like, boys, triangle, right? But like, you can touch it, like it's coming out, like
so
3D.
What we're looking for here is like a 3D triangle coming up pretty high.
Can we come up with it? We're going pretty high.
Yeah, but like even back then.
Oh, and also like the rocks are going to be like way too heavy for any human life.
That's what I was just going to say.
Because they're massive, like them
back
fucking
then they didn't have like fucking... They didn't have anything. They didn't have fucking...
No, people like...
machines and shit.
People like, they were pretty fucking intelligent back then. It was like, the average lifespan was like 20 years old. Like, it was not... And it's like, alright, so you've got all these like weak...
I'm dumb as fuck.
You got all these weak, so slaves, right? They said they killed millions of slaves to build the Egyptian pyramids. They've got all these fucking weak ass, like they're not giving these cunts protein shakes. You got fucking poorly fed slaves trying to push these like 6-ton rocks. Like, alright, it'd be like us three plus like another 100 dudes trying to push cargo shipping containers
not a chance.
Up like 100 meters up.
You're lifting it like a step up will be fucking higher than
yeah. What are we fucking
higher than us? How are we like
we're plyometric shovel-legged jumping up each way?
Photos, man.
Damn Egyptians are fucking aliens.
Well, okay. Can I take you down? We'll go down another path. Yeah, just be a little off path.
I don't trust you.
Nah, I fucking do this shit, man. Alright, giants. It's another theory I've read about. Is that, alright, so you look at dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
You look at dinosaur bones and you think, fuck, right, this is what a rhino used to be, and it's fucking like gigantic. It's like the average human man, and this comes like 20 average human men on top of him. Scientists say that there was more carbon around when the dinosaurs were around, and that allowed animals to grow to these fucking massive lengths. And obviously now there's a lot less carbon, but they fucking tell us that there's heaps more carbon, but that's conspiracy too. But they also believe that humans, like, have you seen fucking some of these skeletons they bury? Like, they fucking dig up human remains, and they're like, oh, the fucking femur bone is like 2 meters long. This means this cunt was like fucking 10 meters tall. And it's like, like what? 10 meters fucking tall? What? That makes him like 200-300 kilos. Fucking like, oh well, this is the fucking.
What do you think? Giants are fucking real or what?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if Egyptians had fucking giants, that makes more sense.
To help them,
Maybe like a giant, like me and you, if they were fucking giants, we could just, you know, like squat, step up, fucking get the rocks up.
Still, they're big fucking. Even for
These
a giant.
stones are fucking big, for giants as well. But like, that's a theory.
I suppose if you got a couple giants, a 6-pack. They fucking
You
knocked
knock it
out. Savvy Arvo.
They knocked that pyramid out on a Sunday afternoon.
Sunday sesh.
A couple of years after.
There's a few shit ones they were done at the end of the
Crocodile on the spit, straight out of the Nile. But, like, it's fucking shit like this that gets you thinking, like, alright, the ocean.
Yeah.
The ocean, like, fucking still to this day, 5% discovered. That's it. That's all that's been, like, mapped out. Or,
There
like,
could be
it's been
anything
mapped out, but it's
down,
been, like,
down.
There's
Like,
more
there could be...
continent?
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like it's scary how uninterested we are with the fucking... with space
What's
and
the-
with...
yeah.
Are we
The whole world.
uninterested? Or do
We're
they not want to
scared.
show us?
We're scared, man.
Do they not want to show us?
Well,
Like, if they show us and then... You know,
I reckon the government is very sus on
the government knows, mate.
what they
oh,
like fuck,
yes,
like what they
absolutely.
tell you and what they don't want you to see.
Like, I guess it's, like, reasonable. Like, you know, like, they want to keep everyone calm. Like, there would be probably 30% of the population that if they were to be like, aliens are real, 30%
Everyone
of
would
the
freak the
population would
fuck
be
out.
like, oh, cool. And then 70% of the population would be like, fucking raid the grocery stores and not leaving my fucking house. Fuck this shit. Even though the government might be like, oh shit, they're gonna fucking hate us when they tell us that when we tell them that they've been living among us for the last few years. Like, you know, like they just want to keep peace amongst the fucking society. So like, they're not gonna fucking tell us shit.
Aliens
Donald Trump, right? Do you see what Donald Trump wrote into his like exit out of fucking White House?
No, what did he say?
Fuck off.
He's just like, oh, that he wrote in like into a bill which is like has to be acted upon.
Yeah.
The government, the White House, and its like people must inform the public of all alien-related files. Not a fucking chance was
Fuck,
never gonna
yeah,
happen.
fuck no.
But Donald Trump wrote that into a bill, and it was never gonna happen. They might have been like, oh yeah, we might see it.
Why would he say that if there was nothing to?
Because he's a petty cunt. But also, yes, no smoke without fire. He would be like,
Why would you randomly just add that into something like that if there's like
if there's nothing.
But there's
nothing?
nothing.
There's nothing to worry about. Why would he even
Unless he's just like having his last like fuck yous.
Fuck all y'all.
Fuck all you.
He's like, oh yeah? Nah. Oh, so I'm voting out. I'm voting out. I'm like, yeah, release the all them alien shit. The fucking aliens I talk to all the time. Fucking, yeah.
Bro, I'm an alien. Fuck yous.
It's his boss, but he's like, I was gonna keep it secret, but I'm fucking secret out. I'm out. Could give me another 4 years, but now I'm out, bitches. Yeah, there's a dude called Kent Hovind, and I started listening to his podcast, and they're not really podcasts, but they're like like he would go to universities and try to disprove the Big Bang, but some of his fucking theories get you fucking thinking, eh?
Yeah.
Like, for example, one episode, he talks about the Amazon rainforest and how there were reports by, like, the tribes there of these gigantic dinosaurs still living among them. And these reports were only, like, 150 years old. And it's like, well, if dinosaurs have fucking been gone for so long. And you think about the Amazon rainforest, what's that, only been, like, 20% discovered?
Yeah.
They reckon that there's, like, people there that are discovering a new species like every day of every animal, like frogs, fish, and shit.
Yeah.
Insects and shit.
Yeah, and it's like there's fucking so much to the planet. Yet and does it like freak you out a little bit that like we stress about little shit, like, or do you think like maybe, you know, like all this media, social media, all these like fake famous people, not fake famous people, they're fucking famous, but they shouldn't be. Like, are they just a distraction? Like, they just keep our eyes over here so we're not looking over here, sort of thing. You know, like, keep these people happy, keep them paying the bills.
It's like the, what do you call it? What's it called? Like the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Illuminati, like, all those, like, famous people, a lot of them, like, reference it in random shit, but then there's just like, oh, it doesn't exist, but, like, why is all these random people, like bringing, like, light to it?
I think it's
if
like
it's not a
talking
thing.
about it and then...
Yeah, if it's not a thing, like, I've seen so many things where it's like, all these famous people, like, they're, like, brought up to be famous. Like, they were put there...
They're, like, bred to be famous.
To be famous, like, literally just for, like, our entertainment.
Do you see so the Detroit airport, I think it is, and it's well known for this, the Detroit airport has a sign, like, as you walk in, and it's like, this airport was funded by the Illuminati. And it's like, it's a sign that's there. And it's only just been brought to light in recent years that it actually says that. And now it's famous for like, oh, yeah, it's the Illuminati, it's the Illuminati. But like, why would they put that there if the Illuminati's not real?
Yeah.
Or like, what is the Illuminati? You look at the Illuminati and all it's going to tell you on fucking Google is that they're like a mythical fucking organisation that don't exist. Or like they're an organisation that claim to fucking know the secrets and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, fuck, man. There's nothing we can do about it.
Fuck no.
All the fucking shit that goes on in the world.
We're sitting tired.
What was that,
That's what I mean.
Because there was a thing like a couple months ago, like, something area about all the aliens and shit.
The movie
Like,
China.
No. It was Area
51.
51.
Yeah, 51.
Oh, yeah.
Like, back then it was like fucking talking about it, and now it's just nothing now. Like, no one's talking about it.
Fucking ass. Area 51
That's what I mean, like...
Is it like, it's obviously a military base because there was fucking army dudes there. Not a fucking chance would anyone know about some alien fucking base. Like, the government would be like, oh yeah, fucking Area 51.
Yeah.
Or like, movies would be like, Area 51, Area 51. They fucking have an Area 51X somewhere deep underground or somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere, like, even fucking up in the sky even, like, where they would keep all their deepest, darkest, shitty secrets.
Could be distraction.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Put everyone on here, heavy on that.
Yeah.
And then like...
That's exactly...
Because there was a
fucking
fuckloads of videos.
Back in like the middle... That could be fucking like some random fucking like office.
Yeah.
In the middle of like a fucking big city.
Nowhere.
Big city in America. Big city in America. Big some fucking just like big office. Normal fucking like, is where they fucking like have it. Because no one would expect that, and they have like this Area 51.
It's like
for everyone to fuck off in the middle of nowhere out of the city.
To go out there to like, look at it.
As like a distraction.
Yeah.
And then like meanwhile they're just like under your nose.
They're like real conspiracy people, like the fucking crazy cunts that are like locked into their parties and shit. They weren't at fucking Area 51. Like, all you saw at Area 51 when they did that march was like fucking young, stupid cunts that rocked up and were all dressed as aliens or fucking whatnot. And it's like, nah, fucking that fat cunt down the road who knows something that no one else knows. He wasn't there. He was fucking out there chilling out. But...
Nice one, mate.
No, cheers.
But aliens, absolutely. But there could even be the theory that we know fucking nothing. Like, we know nothing about aliens, that the government knows nothing, and...
That's the other side. That's the other side to it, but like, where does the idea come from? That's what just gets me, like...
Like, what if someone... Like, what if literally someone just had the idea of an alien one time, and it just sparked, like, everyone being like, oh,
could be.
Yeah,
fuck.
well,
you never know.
Maybe we're not. Like, because there are like 250 galaxies for every person on the planet, so that's like 7 billion amounts of these galaxies. And then for every galaxy, there's like fucking universes, and then there's planets and there's solar systems and shit. This is like, what the fuck? Like, there's a black hole at the center of every single like universe or some shit, which opens up to another fucking universe, which opens up to there's fucking.
Because there's no chance of us being the only species on this fucking.
What if it's like
universe?
What if it's not even other species, but what if each universe is like?
All different, like...
alternate realities.
Parallel universe.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Like, what
that's a fucking trip, like, exact same, like, mirrored.
Yeah.
Mirrored, but, like, everyone's slightly different.
Shit, yeah.
Like, you might be straight, you know.
I'm a little bit straight in this one, and then the next one, this one.
I'm gay.
This one, I'm a little bit...
Super band.
But, you know, like, there's so many different things that you can fucking think of, and that's the scary side. And, like, people... Right, so, like, believing in God and believing in stuff like that, like, you know, at the end of the day, if that's what gets you out of bed in the morning and gets you home at night to your family, and you can love and you can be a good person for your life, absolutely go for it. You know, like, there's nothing to say that God isn't real. There's nothing to say that that isn't real. There's nothing to say. Like, they're like, oh, you know, like, we have proof of the Big Bang, and it's like, were you there?
No photos.
No photos.
No one's got photos.
Snapchat's gone forever.
No proof, mate.
Videos, it didn't happen. Come on.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's all, you know, whatever fucking floats your boat, just live your life. Don't be a shit cunt and don't fucking... Like, why ruin someone else's day? But then again, don't be a Christian cunt and, like, try to shove your shit in other people's face.
All these theories probably just came out of, like, some, like, spin out. In, like, the Stone Age. Some, like, fucking, like, mentally ill, random fellow was just like, yeah, this is what happened, and that's how brutal came. Like religions, the Big
Bunch of
Bang Theory,
cavemen sitting around a fire.
too much like fucking whatever they drank back then. Probably like some weird like bushes they got them like fucking
fucking bushberries come or some shit.
berries or something. Got them like cooked.
LSD, fucking tripping the fuck out around the fire.
That's how all these random
Bunch of
stories came.
cavemen like just sitting around a fire. One was like, "Yo, cunt." Just the king of the tribe is listening to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like, he knows what we're talking about.
The pigeons are listening back then.
Oh, tell us your pigeon theory. Go on.
Pigeon theory.
Go on, bar.
Pigeons, right?
Yep.
They are like robots, little robots.
Yeah.
Controlled by the government to like go around and listen in to like conversations and like stuff that goes on. Right?
Yeah.
Where do you see pigeons all the time?
Power lines.
Power lines.
Yeah.
Charging up, man. That's where the robot pigeons go to recharge. And their little eyes, it's like cameras.
Yeah, because they go in and out.
Eyes?
Yeah.
They're weird little eyes.
Yeah.
I have, I don't mean to disprove your theory at all, but I've actually thrown a pigeon to a friend of mine in high school, and he cracked it with a baseball bat.
No, they have
there was
decoys.
no wires.
They have decoys.
No, they
Oh,
was.
they have decoy ones, right?
They have decoy ones.
Yeah, no, that's all sweet then. We must have got
Because obviously they can't just make this random
Shapeshifting
bird.
though.
That'd be sus. They blend it in with a common bird so that you're like, oh, that's normal. But why are they always... They're just there. They're always there. You always see a pigeon. Wherever you go, you'll see a pigeon.
Makes sense, right?
And they don't move when you like, you know, like...
No, they'll sit there and then...
Yeah.
Like,
they'll just...
You know, we were talking about, like, lizard people just before. Like, the idea of lizard people.
Yeah.
Living among us, you know. And it's like, well, it's the exact same theory. You know, like, we're not going to look twice at someone who might look a little bit scared because they look like a human, generally. Like, you're not going to look twice at a
no, there are some creatures I've looked at a few times.
Tyson
Fair few.
with a few.
Fair few.
Few creatures. Yeah, Tyson has spent quality time with a few creatures.
Oh, come on, mate. They're all beautiful.
Anyway, well, yeah, I just think at the end of the day, it's like, we all want to know, but do we want to know? Like, we can live the rest of our lives happily.
I want to know.
What if happens if you know, and then, like, aliens start to take over? What do you do?
You can't.
Aliens come down right now. Aliens come down right now over this house, fucking suck you off.
Suck my nuts.
Oh.
Suck my nuts.
They come down and they're like beaming you through the roof.
Yeah.
And then you get dropped and then they grab Josh. What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do right now?
He's not saving me.
Yeah. No, I'm fucking leaving him.
Was
I'm leaving Josh.
It actually wasn't my theory to save you either. I'm sorry.
I know. You're so fucking easy watching. You're so fucking lazy making
Like, that's what I mean, because like UFOs could be different shapes as well. Because like there's drawings of UFOs, but they could be different. You know, like
What if they look like planes?
Yeah.
No one will fucking look twice.
cause like what they're saying is like a circle thing with a big fucking ball in the middle.
Dude, I'd rather a zombie apocalypse than fucking aliens come.
What? Fuck that.
Nah, fuck that. Nah.
Fuck that.
Why?
Because zombies. I feel like zombies are nearly definitely out to kill you.
They can't
There's
die.
like a 50-50 chance aliens could be there to help us, or at least be
Yeah.
friendly.
See, look,
Or be
listen,
hot.
listen to this.
They could be hot.
Zombie apocalypse comes, aliens come and Duck doesn't save us.
Yeah, but
What if
Like, that's
aliens join the zombies team and it's just us versus zombies and aliens? Aliens and zombies versus humans.
it's a good movie.
It is.
It's in the works. Pub Girls written by Pub Girls.
Let's watch it, bro.
Shit.
Oh yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
I just think, alright, so for real, you guys would rather an alien invasion.
Yeah.
Them cunts running around with their big, super high-powered guns coming here to fucking kill us.
No, you said invasion. Like you said,
The theory's
apocalypse.
changed in my favour. You know, zombies now. Alright.
No. If you're going invasion, maybe zombies, because like I feel like they'd be a bit slower.
But a zombie apocalypse too. Like, what zombies we're talking about? Are we talking about Walking Dead zombies? Easy. Are we talking
Black
about
Ops 2 zombies?
World War Z fucking Black Ops?
Yeah, nah,
zombies?
yeah, fuck
Can't.
that.
Or fucking Zombieland zombies.
That's
Yeah.
scary, but I feel like definitely, like, either way, aliens are moving like quicker on you than a zombie. So would you rather just get it over and done with, or would you rather fucking wait like 2 days?
That's a really
Would you wait like
negative.
Would you wait like fucking 2 days in some little shack to get fucking killed by the zombies, or would you rather be like hiding in your cupboard in your house and the aliens just come and abduct you in like 20 seconds before you even know?
But what do they like torture you? At least with a zombie, you get like eaten fast, maybe.
Yeah, but it's anticipation. It's like fucking.
They bite you and then you turn into a zombie.
Well, a second chance of life.
What if the aliens?
Fuck.
What if the aliens are cool?
What if they're not though?
It's a risk you have to take.
Oh man, if there was right now, but
some biscuits, some biscuits. Go
Biscuits,
take.
mate.
can't pick up the boys.
Gotta risk it. Gotta risk it.
Yeah.
Risk it.
Bermuda Triangle. What the fuck's going on there?
Weird, eh?
Fucking no.
Like planes and submarines and shit, like all your like it's an electromagnetic field that I think they've come to terms with, and that's why like nothing fucking works there.
Yeah, but is that actually what it is, or is that what they've covered it up with?
Sea monsters? You reckon sea monsters are real?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I reckon they are. Fucking yeah.
Fuck, that's the way the aliens live, man. Bermuda Triangle. That's area.
We never know if fucking aliens are like
You look at
in the
like,
water or fucking can't like.
if you look at the
land.
ocean's map and you can look at like the what's called the shipping lanes, that's like the main waterways that like cargo ships go on.
Yeah.
How many fucking times do you reckon there's like one cunt that's like, oh, let's go for like a sea expedition, like off them. Like those are just be frequently used. And so you got like a bunch of fishermen that'd be like, oh yeah, I fucking see the odd fucking sea monster. No one's gonna believe them.
Yeah.
But like if you actually sent a crew out, and do you think they would tell us? Not unless like footage fucking snuck out. But even if then footage snuck out, you're gonna sit at home, you're gonna watch the video, and you're gonna be like, oh, may or may not be a fucking sea monster out there.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna be like, oh, it's a fucking sea monster. Like it's not like the early 2000s when people weren't editing shit up massively. So you're never gonna fucking know.
There's too much now.
Unless you can see it.
That could be. You know, you were saying before, fucking like everything's like evolved so much in the last fucking time. What if we had like the technology to do that all the time, but everyone started getting way too cluey and like shit that was going on, so then like the government have like pushed everything forward, like the editing, photos and all that shit for more of like a cover up, so that no one really can claw into what's going on, so no one really fucking.
Well, I think I think it's almost like, bro, right? So like wolves, right?
Yeah.
All dogs came from wild hunting wolves. So they were like alpha fucking long-dicked monsters out there fucking
Yo.
And you know, like humans, like we used to be like that. Like we used to be fucking top of the food chain, fucking, and we still are, but like we used to be like fucking barbarians. Like we used to be the fucking man and the fucking women.
Bees knees.
But now it's like we've been domesticated, just like the fucking dog, like the house dog. Now you're fucking not scared of it at all. No. But humans have just been like numbed with entertainment and the media and fucking tabloid bullshit. And you know, like we got Amazon Primes, we got Google Homes, we got TVs, we got fucking Xboxes, we got all this shit to sort of like take our mind away from
everything
ever having to think.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, do you reckon that like, because all these theories, like a lot of them are from like time ago, like whatever, 30, 40 years before technology really started getting big. And then when all this stuff starts like coming out, and this, it seems like from there is when we've had our biggest like evolution of like technology and all that shit.
Exactly.
Is that like to take it away and like make us like, because like now you can just edit shit, or like you were saying, like just like to fucking like kind of numb us from like seeing what it actually is,
to keep us from asking any more questions. Like I could ask fucking Google Home to turn my lights off, turn the TV on to this phone from 3 rooms away, but you're telling me we can't build a fucking spaceship to go back up to the moon. And then people are like, well, why do we got to go back to the moon? It's like, well, why the fuck not? Like,
did we ever go there?
They went to the moon for like an hour.
Did we?
You never know.
Well,
did we go to the moon? Did we go to the moon? I didn't go.
Well, that's exactly right. Like, why the fuck haven't we been back? If we went and it was so like...
It's going to cost so much money, but...
The Russians and the Americans were in like the space race to get to the moon first. What would motivate someone Like, that is the motivation, like, get to the moon first. So if the fucking Russians turn on the TV, bada bing, bada boom, the fucking Americans are on the moon, they're going to be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Show's over.
Mars it is.
Yeah. Like, and then,
yo.
yeah, we have so much fucking massive amounts of crazy technology, yet we can't fucking go to space. Or like, you know, like we sent someone to the deepest depths of the ocean, but it wasn't even the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
The Mariana Trench is like the deepest part of the ocean, and it's like fucking something ridiculous, like 30 kilometers down. They couldn't even fucking get some kind of fucking touch the bottom there because they don't have the technology to, you know, like stop the pressure of going down. And it's like, fuck.
Would it not be the same as like going out of the atmosphere?
Like yeah, maybe
pressure
we
you
fucking. Well, they sent 3 people to the moon, 4 people to the moon, and then they got astronauts in outer space cruising around on fucking space stations. Dude, why not go to the moon, fucking build a space station, and then just like use that as ground base, and then fucking go there. You know, like they're on Mars and they reckon they found traces of water.
Nah, I'm like, it's all fucked up.
That's I don't know.
And they're like, oh, you know, like we're gonna get to Mars because eventually we're gonna fall into the sun.
Yeah.
Bruh, if we're fucking anywhere near the sun,
wait.
Mars ain't gonna fucking save shit because we'll be where fucking Mercury is.
Yeah, we're gonna be
and
fucked.
Mercury is like 80 degrees every fucking day, or 180 degrees.
So we're gonna be fucked before we get to the sun.
That's what I mean. Like, it's not gonna be in our lifetime or our kids' lifetimes or their fucking kids' lifetimes. So it's not stressed out.
It's like, it's like thousands of years.
Before we all collapse into the sun and then fucking another Big Bang Theory pops up.
Hopefully, that'll be good.
And then we all just start over again, level 1.
Level 1.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what the fuck is up?
What up, microorganisms? What's up, baby?
Dinosaurs in your mouth.
Yeah, I think there's too many questions to be asked. And if you live your life, but like that's what I mean, like people ask all these questions and then it's kind of like, well, we can't do anything about it. So we just like keep living. So like we'll be like, oh, you know, like fuck the man, fuck the job I gotta go to Monday to Friday. And then by fucking Monday morning, you're still waking up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Putting your work boots on and going to fucking work because there's no fuck all you can do. I think like Elon Musk, he's a fucking interesting bloke. And I watched him on the Joe Rogan podcast the other day, and he's just like switched on. Like he is just a switched on scientist that has the financial backing. So like he's actually trying to build spaceships to go to the fucking Mars, and he's trying to, you know, like better. Like I seen something the other day. He's fully funding a brand new major highway under California with like earthquake-proof tunnels.
Fuck.
And it's just like he called the council, got council approval. He's paying for fucking everything, and he's like put his scientific mind to it to figure it all out. And it's like this is the kind of people we fucking need. But you know what's fucking sad is that if he steps on the wrong person's feet, he's gonna be fucking deemed as a suicide with 2 fucking bullets in his head. You know, like that shit don't fucking happen. So someone's gonna top him off. There are other theories that are like interesting that aren't so widespread. So like there's one that's the Bridgestone theory, which is that Bridgestone tyres have created a type of rubber that'll last forever, but they've locked it away in a safe or burnt the fucking thing to it because they make more money out of selling tyres over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like the rubber, like the tread doesn't wear or something.
Yeah.
I think I've heard something like that.
And it's like they'll make more money out of reselling new tyres every fucking couple of years or every year. And there's another one on the saltwater engine. Cars that run on salt water. Fucking 80% of the planet is salt water. Like, and it's not exactly like there's no lack of it. Like it's the sea levels are rising. We could have saltwater engines which we could run for fucking jam.
Yeah, but you're not making money out of that.
We're not making any fucking money. So the oil companies, BP and then fucking big oil, not a fucking chance is any of that information getting out anywhere anytime soon. Like those cunts are rubbing their fucking grubby little fingers to the grave.
Yum.
Sugar now.
But yeah, we're coming close to the end, so we're going to start a new segment on our podcast called Question of the Day. The boys thought it was pretty funny, but we're just going to discuss a little bit at the end. So the question is, would you rather dicks for fingers or a finger for a dick?
Well, it depends how big your fucking dick is.
Why? Well, you don't want
Well,
stubby little dick fingers.
Yeah. Little fat nugget fucking fingers.
You gotta constantly wear like 2 jackets, stuff like that.
And then like if you have a fucking a massive fucking
Tyson's not the one.
shit.
Fingers.
No, I mean,
No, we're not doing the nipple dicks. Is that what you're thinking?
what are you talking about?
No, the fingers. So, like, would you rather, like, one of your fingers be where your penis is, or all of your fingers be penises? Like, soft, no bones, like... That's the question. Would you rather dicks for fingers or a finger for a dick?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, don't worry. I'll spit.
What the fuck were you
The
talking?
nipples, not-
Yeah, I'm not the nipples I was talking about before. I'm just so engrossed in it. Just can't get out
Well,
my
I don't
mind,
know. I reckon I'd
Fingers.
Can't shoot yourself.
Well, like-
That's not an option.
like if your fucking schlong looks fucking good, then why not have it on your fingers?
Look, I would go the finger for a dick. At the end of the day...
Yeah.
you
Is it
just
your
cock
fingers? Your fingers or someone else's fingers?
Someone else's finger, so it just moves every time. Like,
Yeah.
it starts, like,
Get some like giant.
picking your bum hole like he knows, but...
Get some like giant's fingers or some shit.
Andre
Yeah,
the
no, I'd
Giant's finger.
go
I go
Dicks
dicks
or
as
fingers is
fingers.
too much. Like, you can wear
That's
gloves non-stop. Like,
Nah.
there's no bones. Like, you
No,
have to have stiffy.
no one sees.
That'd be sloppy
You
as
have
fuck.
Stiffy all the time.
Sloppy or hard as fuck.
No, that like, depends on how they feel. Or you're looking at a good looking...
You know, that's what I mean. So like your fingers could be sloppy as fuck or
Wow.
hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Which is pretty weird, so I'll probably have
Do you ejaculate out of your fingers, man? Like, does each finger have their own, like, ejaculatory system?
10 kids. Imagine that. Just fucking...
10 kids.
10 different women.
That's some fucking spready fingers.
Sticky fingers. Oh!
You know, there's some... Oh, yeah. No.
How are you doing that?
Yeah.
Don't tell me how you're doing that, actually.
No,
I wanna
that's-
know.
That's... Yeah, no, stop.
Okay, I feel like we've delved...
Don't,
into
bro,
We've
please.
delved into the trenches. of
Suck
this
my
question.
nuts.
I wanna talk about it.
My nuts, your mouth today.
With
Wilma.
that being said, question of the day was
Filthy. Shut up. Come up
disgusting.
with a better one.
We'll figure it out.
Fucking scrape the bottom of the
Logan
barrel.
Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. What do we reckon?
Did you,
It's a fucking joke.
did you see that?
Have you seen the press conference?
Yeah.
You see that thing? Yeah, Floyd was saying.
Got your hat.
Fight both of them. Yeah.
Jake Paul. Oh, fuck, he's like...
Floyd Mayweather shouldn't have even taken the fucking fight.
No.
Yeah, but he's gonna get a bit of money.
Yeah, but does the cunt need any more fucking money? He got paid $50 million to
Well,
step in
he's
the ring with
he's
fucking
going low,
McGregor or
mate.
some shit.
He's going low, apparently.
That's why cunts need to get the fuck out and sort their lives out. Just
Right.
retire.
He's a lizard person anyway. It doesn't matter. He's fucking
Nah, I
lizard
think
person.
it's an absolute shit stamp on the boxing world. I feel like that
Boxing is just
making
turning
the
to
UFC
shit.
They're making the UFC look
Yeah.
way better than the fucking boxing world.
Boxing is turning shit because there's TikTokers and YouTubers fighting now.
Jake Paul
Like,
is
fucking,
It's more
like
about
professional.
money.
Yeah, no,
As everything
yeah.
is now, it's more about
yeah.
money than the
Yeah.
actual like
Well, Jake Paul's
contest.
been given his professional card. Like he's labelled as a.
But how? Because he's
He would have bought it.
because he's fought a basketball player.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought a
And,
boxer.
No, and then he fought a
An
retired
ex-UFC.
MMA fighter,
Yeah.
which was like unfit, fat as fuck.
But MMA is like different to boxing though. Completely different game.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Completely different. You can't expect like an MMA fighter, like with the wrestling, kicking and that,
Well, you
to
actually-
go in and just fucking use your fist.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fucking do that.
Like you're like a boxer is someone who just goes in the ring and 100% of their training is like what their hands are gonna fucking.
Yeah.
When you're UFC, you're fucking worrying about wrestling. You worry about grappling. You worry
Yeah.
about like
Yeah.
different fucking
Kicks and
grabs
fucking
shit.
all that
There's
shit.
so much more stuff.
There's so much shit.
I feel like in that, like throwing a punch or anything would be
Fucking
like
basketball.
your last resort nearly.
like they can box, but it's not like a
It's not like up to like
Nah,
boxing
yeah.
Nah.
thing. They're more like holds and like
He should. He
kissing
should,
them and shit.
he should have fought Dre Robinson, and that be it. like, it should have just been in one-off exhibition fight, and that'd be it. And then if he wanted to be like, I'm a professional boxer, he should have fucking done what every other cunt does in the boxing world.
And fought a proper boxer.
And gone in.
Him and his brother should have just fucking laid each other out to death.
Yeah.
Well, Paul Gallen, like, look at Paul Gallen. Paul Gallen's doing it right. He is going to get absolutely rolled by Justice.
Easy, yeah.
Doing it right till he gets drug tested.
Yeah. But I reckon Honey is going to fucking roll him.
But I'll give it to Gallen, though.
Paul Gallen pulled his finger out, fought some real fighters.
Yeah.
And is now fighting an actual boxer. It's like Jake Paul. I hope he goes ahead with this Tommy Fury.
Yeah, that's
Tyson Fury's younger brother.
Yeah.
Who's an actual boxer.
Yeah.
I hope that goes ahead, even though the fucking weight difference looks massive.
Even fucking
Tommy Fury looks fucking.
Jake Paul put out what's his name? He's a fucking MMA fighter too. Daniel Cormier.
Oh yeah, he did too.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a.
But it's just all fucking.
He's too scared to fucking fight a real boxer.
Well, Noel's looking for a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mate, Jack Clegg today.
Sorry, I spilled the beans.
Jack Clegg and went bought some fucking boxing shit today, so.
If you look at our Instagram, we do have Noah there standing against no one. The Pubcats are looking to try to organise a fight night for everyone to come and watch. We will have 3 fights at this stage. We want 3 of our own to fight, and those 3 that have thrown their hands up are Trent Cousins, Jack Clegg, and Noah Brady.
We were trying to keep it quiet.
We were.
Logan and Jacob actually splashed a fair bit of money our way. But
no,
obviously told them to fuck off.
Useless cunts.
Told them to fuck off.
Well, someone please knock fucking Noah out, please.
I feel like Noah was like, yeah, I reckon I might not win. And I was like, that's not what I expected to hear from you just then. And I'm going to tell whoever you fight that you think you're going to lose, just to like give them more ammo.
Yeah, quietly confident.
But we have had a few names thrown in, but we won't mention them just yet. If it goes ahead, it'll absolutely be posted all over our Instagram, or we'll be plugging it every episode. Thank you so much for listening. This has been episode 7. Massive shout out to our sponsor for this episode, Milne Carpentry. He is a fucking weapon. Cody Milne. He's a local Dolby builder. He specialises in home renovations and concreting. Call him today on 0499888668, or look it up on Facebook, Milne Carpentry. Thank you so much, Cody, for supporting.
Weapon.
We love your fucking work. We know that you're a fucking animal on the piss, so we're more than happy to do this for us. We will be getting on the piss with you in the future. That's it. Last words. Any last words?
No, thanks for listening.
Watch out for them pigeons.
Watch out for the fucking pigeons.
The fucking aliens.